Good morning. This is a training module on how to properly package a TV with our reusable TV packing kits. This is for a mid-sized TV to small TV. And you can see that this box comes equipped with elastics, bubble wrap, paper, and a 4-piece fragile glass box. What they're doing now is that they're taking apart the kit and prepping the area where the TV will be packaged. Now that the area that we will be packaging the TV is prepped, we're going to come check the TV from the customer, make sure that the TV works properly and there's no pre-existing damages onto the TV. So we're going to check the screen. We'll make sure the TV's plugged in, and the customer will sometimes already have the TV turned on. So we're going to make sure that the TV is working before we actually package it, so that the customer knows that it was in working order before and after the job. Now that the TV is working, the next step is to get it ready to package. They're disconnecting the TV, and then they're using one of these hardware bags. We call them who, what, when, where bags. And Brian is putting both the cord and the remote in this bag, which will be packaged with the TV. And he's going to write the customer's last name, the date,
controller,
to the Vizio TV. And then you'll put who took it apart. Brian Irizarry. All right, thank you. Now that the remote and the wires are in the TV set, they are going to take the TV, and the next step would be to remove the feet. Some of these will be screwed in and some of them pop out. These ones are easy pop outs. And then they're going to put these in the who, what, when, where hardware bags as seen here. All right, so now we got both the legs and remote and wire in the who, what, when, where hardware bags. On this part, we'll put the TV face down, and then we take it from the corners. And these are reusable TV kits. Now it's time for the elastics. We want to be careful to not lift the TVs. We're going to tuck it under the corner and pull it tight. And that just holds the packaging on before we put it in the box. Perfect. And that should hold that on fine. But it's really important that we pick it up with the center of gravity, with our hand on the top and in the middle when we're handling the television sets. These are a 4-piece kit. It's important to carefully handle the TV and always communicate that the other party has the TV in their hands. If you're going to let go of the TV, you want to make sure the other guy is holding the unit. All right, and now the TV is ready to transport into the truck. And so we're going to set it up against the truck wall. And with this TV that works, if it falls over in the truck, it shouldn't break. All right, now we are taking the box out of the truck and bring it to the customer's house. It's really important to remember that you don't forget the who, what, when, where bags. This should be in the crew leader's toolkit or toolbox or the hardware box. But this tells us that we have everything every time that we're doing that.
Got it? Yep.
This is when we take the TV out of the box at the customer's house, and we put our 4-piece TV picture mirror box back together with our reusable kit of elastics, paper pad, and shrink bubble wrap. The reason why we put the paper on the inside on the face of the TV is so that the plastic does not melt on the TV plastic.
1, 2, 3.
Now we're going to start putting the TV back together. We're going to find the hardware kit in the crew leader's tool bag if it's not in the box. And these are again the pop in. And then the feet point outwards. There you go. And then they snap into place. And then you ask the customer where they would like the TV. Right over here on my dresser. And careful handling. And we are going to plug it in to make sure it still works at the new house, which you should be able to find Smith's Vizio living room TV remote and wire in the hardware who, what, when, where bag. And then we will check to see if the TV still works. And it does. You got this light come on and the screen, it's not cracked, there's no physical damage, and the customer is happy with it being here. And there's one more step, and that's to put the packaging back the way it was when we found it. Important to fold it in thirds. We can get probably about 20, 30 uses out of this one kit before it's time to make a new one. This is the cost-saving technique. And it's important to put the packaging on the outside. And the reason why we put the packaging on the outside is because when this is sitting in the truck, we want to make sure that we have the bubble wrap, packing paper, and all the elastics that we need to wrap it properly. It would be unfortunate if we got to the house and there was a box. You thought that the stuff was on the inside of the box, and then you want to wrap the TV and you don't have the supplies that you need.
Right.
So we need 2 small and 2 medium. The 2 medium go across the box on the outside. The 2 small go that way on the outside of the box. And then we have 2 more small for the inside to hold the packaging on the TV. Brian, Jonathan, great job. And that's how you pack a TV.